cash flow management isn't a one-time project. It's an ongoing discipline that pays off in peace of mind and business stability. Welcome to another edition of the Things Entrepreneurs Should Know, the business podcast for entrepreneurs, founders, and business owners who want to build lasting financial value and supercharge the growth of their business. I'm Chip Schweiger, and today we're focusing on a topic that's absolutely critical for every small business, yet often misunderstood or overlooked: mastering cash flow management. No matter your industry or stage of business, cash flow is the lifeblood that keeps things running. If you want to sleep better at night or make smarter decisions or set your business up for long-term success, this episode is for you. And because you're busy, we'll do it all in about 10 minutes. After the episode, check out the show notes at teskpod.com/cash flow. Welcome back. So let's start with the basics. Why does cash flow matter so much? A lot of business owners focus on sales or even profit. But here's the reality. You can be profitable on paper and still run out of cash. Cash flow is about the actual money moving into and out of your business, not just what's invoiced or accrued. Positive cash flow means you have money available to pay your bills, your team, and yourself. It gives you the flexibility to invest in growth, handle emergencies, and seize new opportunities. On the other hand, poor cash flow is one of the top reasons small businesses fail. In fact, in one study, 82% of businesses will fail because they run out of cash. 82%. Even a profitable business can go under if it can't pay its bills on time. That's why mastering cash flow management is a non-negotiable skill for every entrepreneur. So what exactly is cash flow? Cash inflows are the money coming in. This includes sales revenue, loan proceeds, investments, and any other cash receipts. And then there's cash outflows. This is all the money going out. This covers expenses like payroll, rent, inventory, supplies, loan payments, and taxes. The difference between your inflows and outflows over a given period is your net cash flow. If more is coming in than going out, you're in a good spot. If not, it's time to make some changes. It's important to remember that timing is everything. You might have a big sale, but if your customer doesn't pay for 60 days and your bills are due next week, you could be in trouble. Let's talk about some of the most common cash flow mistakes I see small business owners make and how you can avoid them. Mistake number one, and it's actually the most common one, is confusing profit with cash flow. Just because you're profitable doesn't mean you have cash in the bank. Always track both. Mistake number two is not forecasting cash flow. Too many owners fly blind, just hoping there's enough in the account. Without a forecast, it's easy to get caught off guard. I like a 13-week cash flow forecast. Okay, mistake number three is letting receivables pile up. Slow paying customers can really choke your cash flow. Don't let invoices linger. Have a process for following up and collecting payments. And I recommend you do this weekly or even daily, depending on how tight cash is in your business. Mistake number four is overinvesting in inventory or equipment. And the reason this is a big mistake is tying up too much cash in inventory or assets can leave you short when it comes to paying bills. And finally, mistake number five is ignoring seasonality or irregular expenses. If your business has slow periods or big, infrequent bills, you need to plan ahead. Now, avoiding these 5 mistakes can make a huge difference in your business's financial health. Next up, let's get practical. Here's how to build a cash flow management system that works for your business, and I've got 6 steps for you here. Step 1 is to track your cash flow regularly. You only get what you measure. Use accounting software like QuickBooks or Xero, or even a simple spreadsheet. Record all inflows and outflows and review your cash position at least weekly. And if you're interested in looking at QuickBooks, I've got a special offer code to get 30% off for 6 months. And I'll put that in the show notes so you can check it out when we're done here. Okay, step 2 is to create a cash flow forecast. Project your cash in and out for the next 13 weeks, as I mentioned before. This rolling forecast helps you spot potential shortfalls before they become crises. Step 3 is to speed up the velocity of your receivables. This is very straightforward to do. You'll want to invoice promptly, set clear payment terms, and follow up quickly on overdue accounts. And the bonus tip is to consider offering small discounts for early payment if it makes sense for your margins. Step 4 is to control your outflows. Here you'll want to negotiate better terms with vendors, delay non-essential purchases, and review recurring expenses regularly. Every dollar you save can really add up. Step 5 is to build a cash reserve. Aim to set aside at least 1 to 3 months of operating expenses. This buffer can help you weather slow periods or unexpected costs. And step 6 is to use technology and tools. There are plenty of apps and integrations that can help automate invoicing, track expenses, and alert you to low balances. Don't be afraid to lean into them to make your life easier. Okay, before we wrap up, here's a few best practices and quick wins you can implement right away. 1 is to review your cash flow statement every week. You really want to make this a habit. Also, set up automated reminders for invoicing and bill payments, and if possible, require deposits or partial payments upfront for large projects. You should also regularly review your pricing and margins to ensure you're not undercharging. And lastly, communicate with your vendors. Sometimes all it takes is a phone call to negotiate better terms. And remember, cash flow management isn't a one-time project. It's an ongoing discipline that pays off in peace of mind and business stability. Thanks for listening to Things Entrepreneurs Should Know. If you found this episode helpful, subscribe and share it with another business owner who wants to master their cash flow. If you have questions or want to talk through your own cash flow challenges, head on over to teskpod.com or connect with me on LinkedIn. This is Chip Schweiger reminding you that if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always gotten. Look forward to seeing you next time.